Hi, I'm Bobby with Northwest Registered Agent. Today I'm joined by Lily. Lily, thank you so much for joining us today.
I'm happy to be here, Bobby.
Today we're going to be talking about the initial annual registration in Georgia, and we'll talk about Georgia's annual registration. So Lily, a client was thinking of forming a corporation in Georgia, and they were curious about what the initial annual registration was. Can you explain that?
Yeah, that's a great question, Bobby. The initial annual registration is due within the first 90 days of a new corporation being formed. It provides basic information about the company and requires a fee to be paid as well.
Okay, so is that the same thing as their annual registration or annual report?
Not quite, but it's similar. Their annual registration is due every year between January 1st and April 1st. The exception to a new corporation needing to file the initial annual registration is if they have formed their company after October 1st. Then they will only need to file the annual registration or annual report.
Okay, great, thanks. So today we learned that in Georgia, the initial annual registration must be filed within the first 90 days of formation by a newly formed corporation. It contains basic information about the corporation and requires them to pay a fee. We also learned that the Georgia annual registration will be due every year between January 1st and April 1st. It allows you to update any information about your business and tells the Georgia Corporations Division that the company still exists. Thank you so much for being here today, Lily, and answering all of my questions.
Thank you for inviting me, Bobby.
And if you have questions, leave them in the comments. Spend more time helping your customers and less time hacking through red tape. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like. And you can find links to what we've discussed in the description below. We've also picked out 2 videos that you might find helpful. You need tools to build something big. Subscribe now.